Hey guys, this is Execute OSRS here, and today I will be doing 5 free-to-play money-making methods. The first method is turning clay into soft clay. As you can see some statistics on screen, I'll be running you through how you do it on screen right now. So you just take the clay out of your bank along with 14 buckets. So you really do 14 clay, 14 bucket split. And then if you don't have water in your buckets already, you can take them to the Varrock Center fountain, and you can just use your buckets on the fountain to fill them all with water. So now once they are all filled with water, you can right click on the bucket of water, then left click on the clay, and then make all soft clay. And as you can see, the soft clay being made, yeah, slowly but surely. Like I said, with the statistics on screen, you can pause them at any time to see kind of like what you're looking at. GP per hour. However, for clay, you're looking at around 20k an hour, which really isn't too good. But you know what? If it's something. If you have like a low cash stack, it doesn't take that much money to get into. So now the second method is picking up items from the wilderness. Now you're gonna be picking up steel plate legs, gold ore, and planks. And I'll show you a map on screen how to get there. And then once you're at the graveyard, you're going to walk into the graveyard. I'll show you the 5 plank spawns, the 1 plate leg spawn, and the gold ore spawn. And I'll get back to you once we have all these items. And keep in mind, this is dangerous because you are in the wilderness. So you can be attacked by other players. However, if you're in this little graveyard, it is single way combat, so your chances of getting killed by somebody is really slim because the zombies will attack you and the other player, and it will prohibit them from attacking you any further as long as you can tank it. So once you get all 5 planks, you want to run north into the second little place that has a furnace in it. It's like a, I don't know what to really call it, ruins, I guess. Regardless, you'll run up, and you're going to see me hop a couple of times. Because some people do this already. However, when I was doing it originally, when I did it for the hour, there wasn't anybody really doing it. Like, I was maybe found a world or 2 that was taken. So once you can see, you're going to need to hop a couple of times, or at least I did. Hopefully you won't, but this method will yield you about 20, or just kidding, 50k an hour, getting a little bit better. Because you do about 5 inventories per hour, and you get 10k per inventory. So as you can see, the plate lake has spawned, and you can run a little bit northwest, and you'll see a gold ore next to 2 beds. And you're going to want to pick both of them up, and then once you get them, you can really just rinse and repeat that until you have a full inventory. Now, if you don't take the teleports like I did, even though it might be a little smart idea, just to get out there if you need to, you can do about, I believe it's 4 different world hops per inventory, so you will never hit that cap limit of logouts. So the next method is making sapphire rings. Now you can see some statistics on screen, how much you'll be making, and you will do this in our crib, especially as a free-to-play method. So you will take 13 sapphires out along with 13 gold bars and a ring amulet, or a ring mold, I apologize. Then you're going to run north to the Alcrad furnace, where you will be making these sapphire rings. And these are the best jewelry that you can make as a free-to-play player that I've tested. And I have tested emerald rings and gold necklaces and ruby that don't make very much. It takes about 50 seconds to do each inventory. As you can see in the little stats page, I'm not going to reiterate that. If you want to go back and look at it, you're more than welcome to. Once you finish that inventory, you will just run back to the bank and just continue to do that process until you've finished the amount you have, or you're happy with the amount of money that you have made. And like I said, it takes about 50 seconds to do the entire inventory. The fourth method, you're actually staying in Alcrid, where you're turning cowhides into leather. And once again, there was some stats on screen. What you're going to want to do is you're going to get cowhides from the Grand Exchange or kill the cows yourself. you're gonna come to Grid, and you're gonna go to the bank, and then withdraw all the cowhides that you can. Well, 27 cowhides, and then take 27 coins out because it's 1 coin per tanning of the cowhide. Now you're going to want to run north of the furnace to the tanning shop. You're gonna want to trade Ellis, and then you're gonna tan all soft leather, and then run back to the bank and rinse and repeat until you have as many tan leathers as you want. Okay, so the fifth method is flipping. So what you're going to need is a cash stack, obviously. You can even start with 1 coin. If you're very new to the game, you can flip almost any type of item along with any amount of money. However, it is recommended to have more money so you can do more flips at once. Now, the premise of flipping is to buy low and sell high. So I'll give you an example of swordfish. So you're going to want to search up swordfish, and then you're going to want to hike the price up, just hit that 5% increase until you hit like a relatively high number. So then this will be your sell price. So our sell price is 370. Now with these large bulk items, you probably won't get very high margin. However, so your sell price is 370, and your buy price is 367. So you're making 3 GP per item. So if you were to buy, obviously, you were to buy 10,000 swordfish, you'd make 30k off it. Now, margins do change. Obviously, the more money you get, the bigger things you can buy. Being gilded or trimmed armors are very good for free-to-play. You can buy large sums of food or arrows as a free-to-play player, and there's normally yield good money. However, I don't recommend this unless you are very close to a bond where you're trying to flip for that last little bit of money, because you can get anywhere between 1 GP to infinite amounts in an hour, because it all depends on how much money you have or how much luck you have going forward into the flipping session. And a little bonus thing, if you made it to all the end of the video, something I used to do a couple of weeks ago, and I made a little bit of profit on doing it, was I opened up a PK store on World 308, which is a free-to-play PK. I bought like swordfish, lobsters, a set of rune, you know, an ogre club, or not, or a hill giant club, and other PK gear. And you know, you would just say selling PK gear, and I made decent profit off that. And I'm not saying this is going to work every time. There might be other people doing it. You might have seen people doing it, and you actually do make profit on it because people are lazy and they don't want to walk around that wall and come to the GE and buy their own gear. So that's also an option. I just want to throw that in there. If you made it to the end of the video, I mean, it's not the greatest, but you can make, you know, I made like 200, 300k in an hour once during that little bit of time I was doing it. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, make sure you leave a rate and a like, and remember to subscribe for further content in old school RuneScape. Since I do have a bond now, I will be doing more pay-to-play stuff. I'm going to be putting out money-making guides, the rest of the quest guides, hopefully, some training guides, hopefully, all that good stuff. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you then. Alright.